All right, Cleveland, could this year finally be the year the Browns not only make it to a Super Bowl, but actually win the whole enchilada? It's been an insane offseason in Cleveland. There's been highs, there's been lows, there's been ups, there's been downs, there's been twists, there's been turns. They just signed their tight end, David Njoku, to a massive contract extension, and they've also pushed all their chips in on red after trading for and signing the most expensive and first fully guaranteed contract in NFL history with quarterback Deshaun Watson. I think the Browns are the biggest question mark in the NFL in this season moving forward. And let's not forget, they were just one quarter away from going to the AFC Championship game just 2 seasons ago. I think this is a really interesting team. I don't think enough people are talking about it, maybe because we still have the massive cloud hanging over the status of their new superstar quarterback, Deshaun Watson. I'm giving you my 2 cents on the whole thing. I think the Browns have a shot here. But if you could first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get these daily update videos, share this video with your friends. It really helps the channel out a lot. We are growing like crazy. All right, so the offseason was crazy for the Cleveland Browns. We all know the story. They signed and they traded and signed for Deshaun Watson. That's the big one. But now they just added a long-term deal to their tight end, David Njoku. He was previously franchise tagged, but they just gave him a 4-year, $75 million deal. The numbers are getting absolutely crazy, making him the 5th highest paid tight end in the NFL. And a lot of y'all are shaking your head like, man, David Njoku, really? He hasn't been a top guy. He has not lived up to the hype. But let's not forget, Baker Mayfield was his quarterback. Baker Mayfield, shit. We know he's shit. He fell back down to earth. It was a meteoric fall after their playoff run 2 years ago. Now they got a serious quarterback in Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson likes to throw to the tight ends. Deshaun Watson and the play action is killer. And Kevin Stefanski, their head coach, is a play action merchant. They're going to pound the rock. They're going to run play action. And it's really important to have a good tight end like David Njoku. He's a very good blocker. He can get downfield. He still catches the football very well. So I think this is a really good move for the Browns. And let's not forget, like I said, they were 1 quarter away from going to the AFC Championship game 2 years ago. They got the Minister of Defense 2.0 in Myles Garrett. He is an absolute monster on the edge, the best pass rusher in the NFL. I mean, some people are going to argue that. I think you're wrong. But Myles Garrett, best DN. They have a much improved defense. They lost Jarvis Landry and OBJ, obviously, over the last season, but they picked up Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper is a money receiver. Kind of let down a little bit in Dallas' first contract, but Dak Prescott numbers with and without Amari Cooper are drastically different. So he's a huge, impactful wide receiver. They got some young guys on there. This is a very talented Browns team. Let's not forget, Nick Chubb in the backfield, one of the best O-lines in football. They're going to control the line of scrimmages, offense, defense, and Deshaun Watson is the biggest mystery. I mean, let's be honest here. It's a huge mystery what the Browns are going to do. I can see the Browns making a deep run, winning the AFC. I could see the Browns in the Super Bowl if Deshaun Watson plays to the level that Deshaun Watson was at just 2 years ago. He was one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league just 2 seasons ago. Now, he missed all of last year. The Texans, there's this, there's that, there's the lawsuits, there's allegations, there's all this stuff surrounding him. So there's a lot of baggage with Deshaun Watson. But he's not Baker Mayfield. Everyone hates Baker Mayfield. The stories that have come out over the past couple of months about the last year and a half with Baker Mayfield on the team, in the quarterback room as the leader have been damning to Baker. And we've seen it. You know, he's been full of himself. He doesn't get he doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. So they still got to trade him, and they're going to have to probably eat this $18 million contract because nobody wants to pay Baker Mayfield anything because they don't think he's any good. Now, he's going to be healthy, so there should be some value. Somebody's going to get desperate and make a move for him. But you got Deshaun Watson. He's still facing suspension. I don't know how long the suspension is going to be. I'm hearing word 2 to 4 games, maybe 6 games at the most, which is a little bit less than I was expecting. So this is huge news for the Browns, but nobody really knows. I mean, honestly, let's look at the win totals. There's win totals in Vegas. Everybody has a win total except for the Cleveland Browns. They're off the board in Vegas. So Vegas doesn't even know if Watson's going to play. This is a huge, huge deal. I mean, this team I could see make the Super Bowl or they could win 4 games. It's really insane. They're the biggest question mark, and it all depends on how many games does Deshaun Watson play, and how good is Deshaun Watson? Like, Is he going to be his top 5 self that he was? Is he going to have to shake off some rust? And I mean, they have all the potential. The roster is so talented. The only hate is, I mean, they're plus 2,000. You get good money on the Browns here. The only problem is they play in a very good division, and they have a pretty tough schedule. They drew the AFC East as their AFC opponent. The Jets are going to be better. The Dolphins are going to be better. The Bills are obviously your top contender in the AFC, along with the Chiefs. And the Patriots are the Patriots. You know, the Patriots are solid. The NFC North, their division, the Bengals just went to the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson, you expect to be better. They improved. And Pittsburgh, they've improved at quarterback. I think Kenny Pickett's going to be an upgrade. So you play in a really tough division. You drew the NFC South, though. It's not the worst NFC division you could have drawn. The Falcons are kind of meh. The Panthers are bad. The Buccaneers are really good, obviously, Tom Brady back. And the Saints are a big question mark. Another team I've done a video about. The Saints could be sleepy good. You just don't really know. And then you got the Commanders as your NFC opponent, your extra NFC opponent. So it's not too bad. I really don't hate this. The Chargers at home is a good break for them. It's not the worst schedule in the world I've seen, but it's going to be a tough schedule. I'm not going to lie. It's a tough schedule for the Browns. But Kevin Stefanski is a pretty good head coach. People trashed him last year. He tends to struggle in the biggest of games with his play calling. But then again, I feel like 90% of coaches do. This was your coach of the year 2 years ago. They won a playoff game. Baker Mayfield is ass, okay? I'm just going to straight up say, he's bad. He's one-dimensional. He's super limited. Everybody can see that now, and they were a quarter away. They were winning in Kansas City, and Patrick Mahomes was hurt. Like, they had that game won. It kind of got out of hand from them. Some crazy plays from the Chiefs, and that's why the Chiefs are the Super Bowl. We're the Super Bowl champs. You know, you make plays like that. I think they've grown. They've learned. This defense is going to be a force to be reckoned with. They were much improved on the back end, I think. Denzel Ward is an elite corner in the NFL. So they got a lot going for them this year. Like I said, they're going to control the trenches. It's a really interesting team that I don't think anybody's really talking about. And I could see the Browns finally getting over the hump. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Am I way overselling the Browns? Or are they just going to be totally flat and crash? Or am I right? Could they make a deep run, be the surprise team out of the AFC? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.